My name is Elizabeth Wells. I do communications and some of our sex education policy for Planned Parenthood affiliates of California. It's the sister arm to the 7 Planned Parenthood affiliates in California.
What is that? I'm sorry, what did you call it?
Sorry, the sister arm. So we do everything on a statewide level, statewide public affairs, campaigns, licensing, our legal representation.
So what brings you out here today at the convention?
So as everyone's aware, reproductive and sexual health care has been widely under-discussed within the presidential debates and in the narrative as well. And despite over 300 bans being enacted across various states to restrict abortion. So we're here this weekend. We had a party last night with the governor uplifting the importance of sexual and reproductive health care, as well as general session to remind all of the attendees at the California Democratic Party, one of the largest convenings of delegates in the country, that sexual and reproductive health care is one of the fundamental parts of the progressive platform that we as Democrats at the convention support. And so we really want people to remind we're asking them to volunteer for their local Planned Parenthood, because if we're going to take back the House, the Senate next year, and the White House, I already talked about the House, then Planned Parenthood and advocates for sexual and reproductive health care are going to be a big part of that.
So how goes the fight so far? Are you guys getting a lot of good feedback?
Yeah, I mean, we've got huge amount, immense support from California, and actually that's been one of our Planned Parenthood. We like to say that California expands, not bans. When there's over 300 abortion bans introduced, we've got a conservative Supreme Court, you got the Trump-Pence administration forcing Planned Parenthood out of the Title X program. California is instead, investing $100 million in sexual and reproductive health care, protecting access and expanding access to birth control. So when the federal government, extremist lawmakers ban access to health care, California is there expanding it. But, California is not an island. We have a lot of work to do to be advocates in other states and to not be afraid of having a narrative that is supportive of sexual and reproductive health care.
It's all great news. So how can somebody get involved with your mission?
So right now we're saying, and as always, it's really important to get involved, as I'm sure a lot of organizations are here as well. But as sexual and reproductive health care is one of the most important issues out there right now, and is under one of the, tumultuous access has been under dire threat. That people can sign up to volunteer, if that means canvassing, phone banking, next year, patient escorting or clinic escorting, because our health centers because Planned Parenthood is, under attack a lot. We want to make sure that patients have access to safe health care.
Why do you think that you guys are under attack, to the extent that it's been?
I think that we have a lot of extremist lawmakers out there that are trying to politicize reproductive and sexual health care. But I'll make one thing clear, that reproductive health care is health care, that abortion is health care, and it should be treated as every other health care decision. The extremist lawmakers aren't in people's decisions about getting procedures such as, colonoscopies or brain cancer screenings. Why are they involved in reproductive health care specifically?
It does seem like it's politicized for no apparent reason than to get votes. Would you say that you guys are winning this battle?
I think that, the polls show right now that over, I believe, 70% of the American public is support of sexual and reproductive health care. And so the extremist lawmakers over and over again are showing that they're not listening to their constituencies, and they're buying into a rhetoric that is just quite frankly hateful and not true.
All right, well, thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And again, how can people get involved with you?
So you can sign up to volunteer, and you can text, I believe it's 22422 to join Planned Parenthood's mailing list. So we hope to see you out there next year.
Very cool. Thank you so much. Bye.